Ćao svima, dobrodošli na kanal Arene Esport gdje se vraćamo u avanture Hogwarts-a Legacy-a. Samo da vidim. Dobro. Gdje da idemo mi i šta da radimo danas saznaćemo uskoro. Ovako, questovi. Find the location of third keeper trial. Speak to the portrait of the map chamber. Se namještam kao da poziram. Čekaj malo da se pobijem ovdje, a? Čekaj, gdje su oni? Je on ostao? Alo? Okej.
Aloha Mora.
Vrata otvorena. Zanimljivo. Zanimljivo, boga mi, majke mi. Ajmo dalje.
Cut back on pudding. Don't do that! Get accustomed to that!
Confringo! Protego!
I will make you pay. You're making this too easy.
Rusio. Ok, ovog puta smo bili malo bolji.
Do with it. Levioso.
Stop! I'm afraid.
What was that?
That's just for a minute. Enjoy suffering, do you? Oh, an utterly pitiful despair.
Incendio. Levioso.
What an unfortunate disappointment.
Was that just it? Levioso. You can't stop us. It's even not quite. Incendio. Levioso.
Just you wait till it was bitten.
Findo. Protego.
Is that the best you can do? Are you quite finished?
Ok, ne ide mi baš najbolje tuča ova. Ali vratit ćemo se.
Rock to blame. Depulso. Revelio.
Ribelio. Te-te-re-re.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Kako beše, brate, talenti? Dobro, da, ovo ćemo definitivno. Da li imam ja ovdje neke bolje predmete za odenuti? Verovatno nemam. Čekaj bre, ne mogu da verujem. Je li ovo realno?
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Protego. Revelio. Flipendo. Bombarda. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Descendo.
A da li je ovo sad?
Reparo.
Okej, reparo, brat.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Evo ga.
I couldn't wait to get out of Hogwarts when I was there. I was always being reprimanded. You're not careful. You'll regret that. I'm not going to.
Stupefy.
Arresto momentum. Flipendo. Expelliarmus.
Time to get my claws.
Protego.
What you just think?
Confringo.
Predictable.
Expelliarmus.
Ajde, brate, kako ti je sada kad ti baci malo krucija, brate?
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Your poaching days are over.
Your poaching days are over. Ajmo dalje. Ne dalje, ne dalje.
Revelio. Reparo. That's that. Settled.
A complete Merlin trials.
beasts were made to be skinned and eaten.
Perhaps I shall scout around Fellcroft for something to poach.
Ah, so clever. Stupid one. That's the best. Descending to, is it? You'll need to be quicker than that. The finger. Incendio. Let it display. Oh, at least it's
Sad.
well. Stupid one. Now you're just getting on my
Confringo! No! Confringo!
Incendio. Levioso. Defender. Incendio. You feel a burning. Confringo. Are you even trying?
Ama gdje mi je nešto da pokupim da ga bacim ili te na njega? Okej. Trebalo bi da nosi nešto sa sobom ovakav. Vidi ga ork. Ne ork, troll. Ork.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Crucial. Imperial. Defender. Incendio. Bombarder. Arresto momentum.
On sam ga izgruvao, vrate, dokle ovo ide?
Bombarder. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Crucial. Imperial. Defender. Incendio.
Ajde.
I think they felt that in London.
Defeat Tarolas. Uspjeli smo. Stvarno nisam bio ovdje nikada.
Revelio.
Brate, a? Bolje da idemo ovuda, mislim da je brže.
wizard kind will submit to us once the war is over.
Čekaj bre. A ovo nema smisla. I našli smo je. Ja, posle dužeg vremena. Čekaj bre, pa da idem ja sad. Ovo je u zgradi, što on meni pokazuje sve vreme kao da je tu pored mene. Okićeno lepo, brate. Dobro, znamo šta je ovo, bili smo ovdje.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news.
Hello, Professor.
Something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
A jeste ovaj direktor škole baš katastrofa lika, ali dobro.
Well, I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Dobro. Ne.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
You can't imagine how he...
Professor Fig. Na zdravlje. Hvala. Čio se zacrveneo, kinuo sam 2 puta. A ovo je malo pre bilo na 140 metara. Dobro je ići pešaka ovako, ali mislim da sam već otkrio dosta ovog Hogwartsa, ali ovamo, Milane. Sve ti nacrtano, brate, ti promašiš 4 puta put.
With you.
Nettie.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. What? Gallop.
Ajde, dosta, ajde, prekinite.
As he and
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer. But I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying.
Yes.
Thank you again for saving me.
Thank you, joj. Dobro, stani bre. Speak to Mr. Fig in his office.
Imate is already studying for owls.
Sam ga skratio dobro najjače. A gospodine Fig, profesore Fig.
Now here, Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And
he knew Miriam?
He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A
potion.
You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
Ao, je lude, znaš.
Time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Mator je već koristio ovu bočicu, već se pretvarao da je neko drugi. Gospodine direktore, kako je dobro izgledate, svaka čast.
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Ajmo da nađemo house elfa. Speak to Madame Koga about Scrope. Scrope is my headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp.
Now, to determine which students...
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
Professor Black, how are you?
Greetings. I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say not some sense.
More than one student.
Fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the... I wonder why.
Mislim da sam napravio neki misklik u konverzaciji, ako to uopšte postoji.
What did we do to deserve him as a...
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Ja ne znam gdje je on. Halo?
Do not make eye contact. I don't know why she's not always
Ne escape. Ne bih znao gdje da ga nađem. Ma meni je ovo zabolo nešto sigurno. Ček, sad ću restartujem igricu.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Da, vidiš kako sad vratilo mi odmah... Možda i nije. Nisam siguran.
It's not about anything I've been doing.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or...
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Hello, Professor.
How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades.
A profesorka Weasley je vidno uzbuđena, ali mi, profesorka, molim vas, ako možete da se strpite samo da završim šta imam ovdje i rešavat ćemo to, taj problem prvi sljedeći put kada budem naišao.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful...
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's to do with strength, it's to do with family reign, it's to do with purity of blood.
Pure blood's forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well.
Toujours
pure.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of...
Of course, sir.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Always pure, toujours pur. Toujours pur.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Revelio!
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Znači, zauvek čisto na francuskom. Toujours pur. Čekaj bre, šta kao ja ne mogu otvoriti ova vrata, ne razumijem.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Ja nisam bio nikad ovdje, šta?
Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure.
Čekaj, dobro, ti si otvorio to sad, ali kako tako ulazim u direktorovu kancelariju, brate, u sred kole za čarobnjake?
Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Aha, pisance. Ursula.
Aloha Mora.
Brate, dokle ide ovo? Dobro, otključana vrata.
Revelio.
I ništa ovdje nema.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Very well. Šta ću naći ja u knjigama ovim?
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Si to zamisli, brate. Si to zamisli.
That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Ovo je priča o Tris. O svetom ovom trojstvu. Dobro.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Voda se čuje, sigurno. Ništa, ništa, sve je okej, ajmo dalje, brate moj.
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Ajde, brate, okreni se odatle. Ajde, pusti me da prođem, brate, bravo. Kada on opet svrt?
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
I šta treba se desi sad?
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
That's the way forward.
I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Dobro. Ajmo ovamo gdje nam igrica kaže. Znači, nabavili smo jedan od 3 itema. Prvi item je invisibility cloak ili ti plašt nevidljivosti. Invisibility.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching. But this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Elder Wand, drugi od ukupno 3 predmeta koje trebamo pronaći za sveto trojstvo.
I've never felt such power.
Bombarda. Dobro. Dobre. Ok, završili smo tuču. Nismo, sad jesmo. Treba se borim ja sada sa smrću, ono, a? Dobro, sam ga isekao sad sa ovim udarcem. A i on je mene, boga mi. Ali imamo ovdje neke... Ajde, brate, pljas! Completing the duelist. Stani. Nije dobro. Aha. Ja sam ih prebio sve, ne mogu više, brat. Je to realno? Ne? Nemam helte, brat. Nemam potion ni jedan.
Stone. This must be for me.
Last but not least, mysterious stone will be picked up by me.
Far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor her.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
I to je to, ali se vraćamo nazad u stvarnost malo? Mogli bi? Se vratimo malo u stvarnost, ajde ljubi vas brat. Ne znam tačno u kom momentu je ovo uspelo da zablokira, ali evo nas.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Nećemo, prekinemo.
And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with.
in the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing?
Hey!
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Ma ko si bre ti da biraš bre bilo šta, jesi normalna? Ajde. The map chamber.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I was amazed to see that it seemed to give her some sort of power, and that she could harness it. But how?
I worry that you seem more intrigued than repulsed. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who...
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizards.
Biće velika bitka, bet.
Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was...
She was. What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver. Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock.
Perhaps. I hope... Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, you're...
I knew it would.
Wield a deadly hello.
Revelio.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Questovi. Ma to bi bilo to za današnje druženje, realno. Da ne počinjemo novo. To bi bilo to. Mi se vidimo ponovo jako brzo, a dok se ne vidimo, budite dobro, budite nasmijani, volite nekoga i neka neko voli vas, ljubi vas brat u dušu. Hvala vam svima, još jednom, prijatno i doviđenja.